Pairs is a James Ernest pub game. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play pairs real quick, but also how to do a tournament, how to put together a tournament of pairs, or wagering, like a wagering game. You could use poker chips, M&Ms, pennies, or a real deal. It's up to you. For entertainment purposes only, of course. But actually, I'm not going to shuffle because here are the rules to pairs. Okay. Let's set up, I'm going to teach you how to play real quick. Let's set up a three-player game. Okay. So the target is 21. Basically, there's always going to be one loser. So if you have a three-player game in pairs, you have to avoid the pairs. The first thing you do is deal out 5 cards. You deal out 5 cards because this is a pyramid deck, right? There's 1-1, 2-2s, 3-3s, 4-4s, 5-5s, 6-6s, 7-7s, 8-8s, 9-9s, and 10-10s. So you deal 5 cards out, so it makes it a little more difficult to count cards. So let's say we're playing a 3-player game. You deal the cards face up to the 3 players, and the lowest card starts. Now, you have 2 choices in your turn, okay? What you're trying to do is avoid points, and I'm going to show you how you start accumulating these negative points, right? Because if you hit 21 with a 3-player game, you lose. With a 2-player game, it's 31, as you can see there. With 4 players, 16, 5 players, 13, 6 players plus is 11, the target. So this is the beginning. The lowest card goes first. You have 2 choices, either hit or fold. If you decide to fold, you take the lowest number card that is visible on the table. There could be a number of cards on the table. Whatever the lowest card is, even your own, you can decide to fold and just take the 7. And now I have 7 points against me, headed towards the 21. That would be dumb. So I'm going to take a hit. So I got a 3. Now we know there's 10 10s, right? 9 10s because there's a 10 here. This person may not want to hit. So again, you have 2 choices. You can hit or you can fold. This person decides to fold. They take the lowest card visible on the table, which is a 3. So now they have 3 points against them towards that 21. But they just felt that, boy, if I hit with a 10 and I get another 10, that's 10 points. So they preferred to take the 3. So now you deal cards out again. Once the deck's depleted, you just reshuffle that, deal 5 cards out, set it aside, and start playing again. So in this case, this player is going to be first because it's the lowest number card. They're going to hit. This player will hit. This player will hit. This player, why, if they decide to fold, they have to take the 7. That's kind of high, so they're going to gamble and hit. This player, again, if they decide to fold, they're going to have to take the 7, so they hit. This player, if they decide to fold, they'll take the 6 because it's the lowest card visible, but they're going to hit. Is this player going to take the 6 and fold or hit? They're going to hit. Okay, so now you see the pair there, pair of 7s. This stays with them. These cards go away because they hit a pair. Now this player has 7 points against them towards the 21, and this one has 3. So then you start another round. 5 is the lowest number. They're going to hit. This, they can decide to, this player can decide to fold and take that 5, but they're going to hit. They're going to hit. They could take a 4, but they already have 7, so they're going to hit. Ooh, there's a 2 now. Now, we know there's 8 8s and 9 9s. There's been a couple there, so It's kind of, excuse me, it's kind of risky. So there's a visible 2. This player decides to fold. They'll take the 2. Anyway, you're going to be playing like that until there's one loser. This player has the lowest card. They could hit, but then they're giving the other player a chance to take a point. Whatever, they're going to hit. There's a 2 there. They're going to hit. This player decides to fold and take the 1. So now they have 8 points. So you're going to play like that until you hit 21 in a 3-player game. Can you see that? There it is. 21 in a 3-player game. So that's how you play pairs, right? It's a great pub game. It's fun. It's a family-friendly game. But you can play it as a tournament. How would you do that? Well, you know that one player is eliminated every round. So you can get, 6 players, 7 players, 8 players, or you can get, 6+ players. It's going to be 11, the target, right? Or you can set up 2 tables of 6 players, 2 tables of 7 players, 2 tables of 5 players, however you want to do it. But keep it in pairs, right? So if you're going to have 2 tables, probably not better to have 3, because then there's going to be 2 heads-up games, and then one's going to be left out. So either have 4 tables or 2 tables. So let's say you have 2 tables of 5 players. Only one player in the end is going to win here, because each player is going to get eliminated. As they get eliminated, they're out. Same thing with this table. In the end, there's going to be 1 player here, 1 here. They go heads up, and whoever wins the prize, whatever that may be. Now, as a wagering game, let's say you're playing a 3-player game, and this player loses. They get a pair. Well, in a 3-player game, you want to have units of 2. In this case, I'm just using this, but it could be chips, poker chips, whatever it is. But you're going to have multiple units of 2. Why? Because if this player loses, right, in a 3-player game, it's 21 points, right? If this player hits 21 and loses, he has to give the other 2 players their winnings. So that's why you have multiple units of 2, okay? Because then this player can jump back in if they have another unit of 2. If they lose again, then they pay the winnings to the other players. Now, if you're playing a 4-player game, you need units of 3, because then if that player loses, they have to give 3 players their winnings, right? And away it goes. If you have five players, you need to have units of 4, because then if that player loses, you got to pay, each of these. And again, you can use poker chips, you can use quarters, pennies, for entertainment purposes. But this is pairs, and that's how you can do like a little tournament or a wagering game. It's very cool. These decks come in different themes. This is sort of the vintage fruit and vegetable deck, but there's, you can find a Las Vegas deck. I mean, there's, different themes in these pairs decks. And I think the website is playpairs.com. You can find more information on this game, but basically, right there is how you play pairs with this pyramid deck, like I explained earlier. These cards are very cool. This game is very cool. Go get one.